Okay, I hope you can hear my voice. All right. Okay, we'll start soon. I think my voice is audible. Can anyone please reply? Write in chat whether am I audible properly. Okay, Deepak, seems you can hear me well. I think people have started joining. I'll just start in few minutes. Well, hi everyone, namaskar and good evening. This is Dr. Banikant. Today I'll talk about this new variant of mutant coronavirus, which we are hearing in news for quite some time. And it's a matter of quite concern for most of us. And you might be having many questions in your mind that whether this new mutant coronavirus is more deadly, more transmissible, and whether the new vaccines which are coming up pretty soon will be effective against this mutated version. Well, I'll try to answer all your queries. You can just write down also. Recently we heard that in UK there has been a new variant of coronavirus. But the fact is that this mutation has been going on for quite some time, and it was first detected in the way back in September. But that time the number of cases were very few, but it increased dramatically by December. So, and it's been said that this new mutation is almost like 70% more transmissible than the old version. But let me tell you that there has been many mutations in various parts of the world, and the more research needs to be done to exactly find out. And we still don't know whether this new mutation is more deadly, but definitely it's more transmissible, as the new mutation is causing more number of infections in the people. And there has been news about these mutations. There's different mutation from the South Africa, and it is being said that it is more transmissible, but we yet don't know whether it's more deadly or not. Only time can tell, and the more data is required for that. And coming to the next question, whether the vaccines which are being produced will be effective against this new mutation or new type of variant of coronavirus. Well, for now, this new variant is about 1% different than the previous one, and it is being expected that the vaccines which are being produced now will be effective for this mutated version or variant of coronavirus. But we definitely need more research, more data on this. So let's see. And we still don't know how this new mutation can affect our immune system, how it will interact with our immune system. We still don't know that. That's why you can see that the severe lockdown has been started in the UK, and many flights have been banned from the UK and South Africa even. And this new mutation has been found in several countries in Europe, even in Japan and Korea too. And about this new vaccines that are coming up, I think in India, most likely it will be rolled out in January first week or maybe the second week. This Oxford vaccine is being considered for giving some emergency permission for being used in India. But I definitely believe that we need to start vaccinating people as early as possible before we get any more mutations even in India. So these are the few updates that I would like to share with you regarding this new mutant variant. I won't say the word mutant, it looks like some Hollywood movies, but it's definitely a little scary since we don't know the outcome or the impact that it can have. So I can take some of your questions now. Well, I can see a lot of guests today. Well, there is this question that do you need any extra precaution for this new variant of coronavirus? Well, the thing is that we should always take the universal precaution for coronavirus, whether it is a new mutation or whether it is the old one. The standard precautions will still be the same, that we should use the mask, we should maintain social distance, we should try to avoid the crowded places. We should wash our hands frequently. We should use hand sanitizers and all other precautions that we used for any kind of infection. We still need to use it. And even after the vaccination, it doesn't mean that this pandemic or COVID-19 will be finished immediately. There is no any guarantee for that, and it may take a very long time. So we all still need to take precautions, whether for this new mutation or whether for the old coronavirus. Dr. Vikas Sharma, hello Dr. Saab. Hello. Let me just take some more questions. Seems, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Hi. All right. So, well, regarding this mutation, I would like to add some more points that virus tries to mutate. Even you can take an example of this swine flu, that all those influenza virus, they tend to mutate, and it can have mutations every now and then, most likely in every season or like every year. So the vaccine that you took last year for the influenza is not the same as the flu vaccine that you will take this year. We hope that COVID-19 we don't have to do that for this coronavirus. Otherwise, it's going to be a very troublesome and quite expensive for everyone. And as per the data till now, coronavirus is not mutating that fast. But we have to see in future that how it plays out. Okay, there is this question about the side effect of corona vaccine. Well, in India, the vaccination has not started yet. But in the countries like the United Kingdom and USA, the vaccination has already started. Normally, after any kind of vaccination, there can be some very mild to side effects, and like pain in that injection site. There can be swelling, and some people might even have some mild fever, and if can cause allergic reaction to very few people, rarely you can say, and allergy can happen after taking any kind of medicines or injections. So yes, these are the few of the side effects of COVID vaccine till now. What do you know so far? Like any other vaccine that we used to have in past. Well, there is this very interesting question that Lord, sorry, I mispronounced your name. That is vaccination necessary if I have recovered from, that is the COVID-19. Well, as for the data till now we have that after COVID-19 we have this immunity in our body. So I don't think we need to vaccinate immediately if you got just recovered from the COVID-19. But if there are new mutations, if there are new variant of viruses spreading in your locality or in a particular country, then I believe that that question of vaccination may arise if we need to get protected from this new variant of virus. By the way, this now festival season, like there was Christmas recently, and New Year is the next year. The New Year is going to be very soon, coming very soon. So you guys must be having so many plans for celebration, but I still request you all to be careful and take all the universal precautions that is being advised by your government and the doctor. The number of cases are going down in India, and I really hope that this trend of decreasing number of infections continues. And if we go out without mask, if we just don't avoid the crowded places, and if we don't take precautions like hand washing and all those, if we don't do that, then this number can climb up any time, because India has a huge population, and if you are just roaming around or in the market or in the restaurants, then it might become very difficult in near future. Even it's winter, and that we tend to have many infectious diseases, especially of that respiratory one. So we have to be careful. Well, there is this question that what about the new COVID strain? Dr. Kuldeep, hello, thank you for joining. Well, that's what I was talking about. I think you joined late. Maybe I was talking about this new COVID strain. It's actually a mutated variant of coronavirus. It's been found in the UK, United Kingdom, and South Africa recently. So that's the one I'm talking about. Well, somebody is asking, sir, sorry if I mispronounce your name, Sarthik, will this COVID be ended? Well, we want to be optimistic, and I believe that this pandemic will definitely end someday. But the people, the public, has to play a very important role for this pandemic or the infection of COVID-19 to end. That we have to take the precautions, and once this vaccine comes and it covers a certain percentage of people, let's say about the 70% of the population needs to be covered. It's as per the WHO to end this pandemic. That number is very huge considering the size of the population. Even in India, you see the population is so huge. So it will be very difficult to cover that's 70% or let's say 50% of the population by vaccination. So it will take some time. But once the number starts declining, then I believe that it won't take much time to end this pandemic. Well, let me take some more questions. Okay, why people will eat bats when chickens are heavier and have more to eat with it? Well, that's a funny question. Well, see, it depends on what people like. It's individual choice whether they like to eat chicken or whether they like to eat mutton or whether they like to eat pork. I don't want to comment about that. But the thing is that the origin of this virus, we still don't know exactly that whether this infection has transmitted after eating bat or it has transmitted through some other medium. There are many theories that how this virus might have transmitted, but most of the scientific society agree that the virus originated from the bat. But whether it came from some laboratory, whether this virus transmitted from some like market, so it's not clear yet. So it may not be the case that the virus transmitted because of eating bat or something like that. It might have also transmitted to some other animals, and that animals might have transmitted it to human beings. WHO has started, I think will start investigation soon in China, in Wuhan, that how this virus originated and how it got transmitted to human beings. But I think it's too late for that. We should have done that long back when this infection or pandemic started. Well, these are the few updates about this new mutation. And I believe that we don't get this mutation in India because India is already troubled with so many number of cases. And well, if you or your family members or relatives want to have medical consultation with me regarding COVID-19 or regarding diabetes or regarding high blood pressure or regarding any medical consultation, you can book appointment from my website www.bookmyfamilydoctor.com. And very soon I'll bring up this video about this COVID-19 pandemic, the timeline, the history and its origin and all those milestones that we in India and this whole world have witnessed. It will come up very soon in my YouTube channel. And I believe you all have subscribed. If you don't have subscribed my YouTube channel, you can do it now. Well, Daisy is asking, sir, when is the COVID-19 vaccine getting launched in India? Well, according to the recent news that I have heard, it's going to be very soon. But the thing is that no any vaccines have been given the license or the permission to be launched in India yet by the government. So it is being delayed. But I believe that the government is in the process of giving the permission for this Oxford vaccine. So I believe it's like matter of 1 or 2 weeks. It will be available in India. Vidanu is asking, got vaccines already? Well, no. I believe no one in India has got a vaccine other than those who were on trial, who participated in trial. Well, what is the government doing right now regarding vaccination? Well, government has, I believe, made the arrangement for the storage of the vaccination. Various places and hospitals are made ready to store those vaccines, those cold chains, because vaccines has to be stored in particular temperature. Many health workers will be required to organize those vaccination programs, and I believe government has already worked out a plan on that, and we'll see rolling it out very soon. So any other interesting questions? Okay, Abung is asking, how is the mutant corona occurred? Well, any virus can start having mutation after some period of time. There is this theory that maybe that the person who was having the infection, maybe his immunity was very weak to fight the infection, and the virus started growing very fast and got mutations in his body. Because his immunity was unable to fight it off or kill the virus, and that's how this new mutation has occurred. That's the theory for now, because there is no any concrete research or data on that. Well, I got this question from Nakro that what is the difference about the new COVID strain? Why will vaccines be still effective against the new strain? Well, I already have answered that question. Well, this new mutation of the coronavirus, I would like to say, is it's say that it's about 1% different from that old version, that old variant. But as per the information that we have, the vaccines that are being produced will still be effective for this new mutation also. And I really hope that we get protection from this new mutation with the vaccines that are being produced now. Otherwise, we have to make new vaccines for the new mutations. I hope we don't have to do that. Okay, well, what is this mutant? What is the mutant corona again? A new disease again? Well, it's not a new disease. It's the same coronavirus with some kind of changes in their structure, because any kind of virus tends to develop mutation, changes in their structure to adapt. Well, there are mutations in the other virus like swine flu or influenza viruses, there are mutations. So in the same way, the coronavirus has also developed mutations, like some changes in the structure. I'll just scroll and see if I miss any interesting questions. Okay, pancreas problem tips. Yes, with Chandan. Hi Chandan. Well, I'll make we can do a live session different for that pancreatitis and some other issues, so we can talk about it some other day. Today this discussion is mainly concerned with new mutation of coronavirus. So if you have any question regarding that, you can ask. The new year is coming very soon. I hope you all will celebrate, but I still request you all to be careful and to try to avoid crowded places. Wear the mask, wash your hands regularly, don't touch your face, eyes with the hand, avoid as much as possible, use sanitizer, and especially it's very important for your parents, your grandparents who might be having some other chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, kidney diseases. They have to be more careful, because the infection can cause a very severe disease in the patients who are already having some chronic disease. And you all can take influenza vaccine, because it will protect you from the influenza and the swine flu also. And if anyone is having COVID-19 and influenza at the same time, then it will be very unfortunate. So at least we already have the vaccine for swine flu and influenza. So I highly recommend you all to take all those vaccines that are available. Well, Abung is asking, is there any symptom difference from the previous COVID or just the higher transmittable rate? Well, the symptoms will be more or less similar. And for now, what we know is that it's more transmissible. We don't know yet whether it's more deadly or more dangerous than the previous one. Only time can tell, and more research can tell about it. So we are waiting for the data, especially from the UK, because the UK is having a lot of infections with this new mutated variant of COVID-19. So let's wait and see, and in the meantime we all must take the precautions. Well, Dr. Brijendra is asking, sir, how this vaccine will work with the new mutated coronavirus? Well, Dr. Birendra, the thing is that this mutation has occurred like about 1% of the structure has changed. It is believed that the vaccine which are being developed will work. It will be able to stimulate the immune system and produce the antibodies for this virus too. So let's see if the more mutated version of the virus doesn't come out, then hopefully those existing vaccines will be able to protect against this new mutated version also. Well, I think I can wind up here. I answered most of the queries regarding this new mutated version of COVID-19. So guys, thank you so much for joining, and if you have any queries or if you want to have medical consultation with me, then you can visit my website www.bookmyfamilydoctor.com and book an appointment for the medical consultation with me. And there is also the WhatsApp number given in my bio, and you can send message in WhatsApp if you have any difficulty in booking appointment. And you can visit my YouTube channel in the name of Dr. Banikant, where I upload health related videos time to time, and very soon I will try to bring you a video about this whole timeline and the milestones of COVID-19 so far. Take care of your health, take all the universal precautions as much as possible, and I hope to see you again before New Year or New Year most likely. Till then, bye bye.